So welcome to today's class. Today we'll be talking about how to use the Photoshop. Welcome to this class. See. Okay, so welcome to today's class. Today we'll be talking about Photoshop. Um, Anytime you open Photoshop, this is the first thing you see. You may see similar thing, but if it's your first time, you may not see the recent files. Okay, you will not see the recent files. So the first thing we have to do is that we have to create a document. So what we do is that we'll go to create new. So this will show up. So I have my recent part tab. I have my save tab. I have photos. So all these places are places you can select sizes for you to do your design on. Okay, so when you come to Photoshop, there are these default or template sizes for design. So these are for photos. When you come to print as well, you get to see some. We have letter, we have A4, A5, A3. All these files, these design sizes that you can choose from. When you come to art and illustration, you also have this. You can select it if you are into art. We have web. So if you want to design the appearance of a website, you can also select any of these and start designing. Also, we have mobile. You want to design a wallpaper or an app. We also have an Apple Watch here. All this at present, you can choose any of them. Or you want to design an icon, you can choose any of them and start designing. We also have film and video. So this, you can select any of them, especially if you want to do a design for a YouTube video, a thumbnail as we call it. You can select any of this. Normally we use either this or this. So either 1920 by 1080 pixels or 1280 by 720 pixels. Okay, so that's it for this one. You can select any of them, but the one I'm going to use is different. I'll use a 1080 by 1080. The weight is supposed to be 1080, the height 1080 pixels. I'm choosing pixels. Okay, so since the width and the height are the same, the orientation, no matter which one you choose, will still be the same because it will be a square. Okay, so with this design, I'm not using any artboard. I just want to have just one, so I won't take it. I'll leave the resolution to 72. I'll leave this to pixels per inch. I'll leave the color mode as well. I'll also leave the background content. Okay, I'll leave the rest. I won't change anything. Then I'll select create. So I'll have this. You will not always have these lines there. Okay, you will not always have these lines. I'm sure because I selected the video, the film and the video, that's why these lines are showing. But I'll just delete them. I'll remove them first so that we just have okay, so we have our sheet here. So this is our document. All our designs are supposed to be in this white box. If it's outside, it won't show when you are saving it. It won't show when you are even printing it. Okay, so everything has to be in this white background. Okay, this is your document. So what are some of the things you have to know? The first thing you have to know is at the top here. The top here, you have to know this side. So let's start with file. So file, when you click on file, you have what you call new. So if you want to create a new document, you select new. If you want to open an existing document, you select open. Browse from bridge, we have open as, we have open as smart object, we have open recent. If you've done a design already and want to open recent, you can just select this and choose the one you want. We have close all, we have save as, we have export, and print, we have the rest as well. Okay, so save as we all know, you want to save it as a PSD file, that's Photoshop file, or PDF file, or a JPEG file, or a PNG file. Okay, so you can just select save or save as. Okay, that's for that. When you come to edit, you want to edit the background, give it a color, give it a feel, and some other things here. You can come to this side. We have image too. If you want to change the size of the image, the color of the image, as you can see, if you want to change the tone, the color, the contrast, you want to adjust it. So adjustment, we have brightness levels and other stuffs there. We also have layer, we have type, we have select, we have filter. So filter is you want to either change the blur of the shape or any other thing as well. That's where you come to filter. We have 3D, we have view, we have plugins, we have window, we have help. Okay, so these are basically everything at the top there. Okay, so this side I'll not really talk about it because any tool you select, that side changes. Okay, so let's start with the tool. So the most important tool you have to know is the move tool. The move tool is very important because that is the one that allows you move objects in the sheet. Okay, as you can see the tortoise is being moved from one location or one side to the other side. So that's what the move tool normally does. And then next tool I'd like to talk about is the shape tool or the ellipse tool. When I right click on this, there are shapes or lines or custom shapes here. So all these are very important. If you want to draw a right angle, want to draw an ellipse tool, want to draw a triangle, want to draw a polygon, a line, or a custom shape. Okay, so you come to this side. Also, the next thing I would like us to talk about is the text tool. So with this side, you want to type anything in your design. So that's where you come to the text tool. We have the horizontal, we have the vertical, and we have this max tool, vertical type max tool, the horizontal type max tool. So the horizontal type tool and the vertical tool is what mostly people use. Okay, so just start with them. Okay, so these are all the tools that you need. We'll talk more about them when we start doing more tutorials on it. Okay, so when you come to this side as well, this right side, you have color, you have swatches, you have gradient, you have pattern. So all these parts are used for design. You want to give it a color, you want to give it a gradient, you want to give it a pattern. So you can come to this side, and this side, I don't know if you have this, but if you don't have it, you just come to window and you select properties. Okay, let me go there again, window, then properties, and it shows here. Okay, you have adjustment, you have library. So this properties, so properties also changes depending on what layer you use here. Okay, So let's talk about layers. Layers are just every element you design and put here. So if I draw a rectangle, it becomes a layer. It shows that I've drawn a rectangle. So let's try that. Let me right click on this and go to rectangle tool. So to draw a rectangle, I just select, click here and draw like this. And as soon as I'm done drawing, you can see that the rectangle layer is showing here. Okay, it's showing here. So what I want to do now is I want to change the color. I want to give it a stroke color as well. I want to increase the stroke. Okay, so when you look at the top here, you have fill. So I just click on this. I have some recent use colors here already. So I can just select any of them. But if you don't have any of this here, just click here. Then you have your colors here, color picker. You can pick any color you want. So if I go to red, I can just pick red color or any of the color here. I can select any of them. We'll talk more about this. You realize that any color you choose, this changes, and also this changes as well. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll learn more about it as we go on. But for now, let me take this red color. So if I select it, it changes my fill color. Okay, so this is the stroke as well. So the stroke also can give it a color. Okay, can give it a color. And select any color. Let me take blue. Then I'll come to this side and increase the stroke color. You realize that when you increase it, you can see it well. So this is the blue. You can see blue there. Okay, so that's it for that. That's it for that. And also let's play with the other tools. We have the ellipse tool. You can draw an ellipse here and change the fill to, let's say, white. Change the stroke to, let's say, black. Okay, so you have something like that. You can also go there and select triangle tool. Just draw a triangle here. You can draw a rectangle, a triangle here as well. Okay, so anything you draw here, you realize that it creates a layer for it. Okay, so let's go to polygon tool. So this is a polygon, this is a polygon, and this is a polygon. You can draw and use it in as many designs as you want. Okay, remember that you can also change the color as well. You can change the stroke and change the stroke size as well. Okay, so that's it for that. We have line tool. So we want to draw a line, just draw it like this, and that's a line. Draw it like this, and all these are lines. Okay, you can, the difference between the line and the shapes is the line doesn't have a fill. It only has a stroke. Okay, it only has a stroke. So if I want to change the color of this, I have to go to the stroke, not the fill. And if I change it to yellow, you can see that it changes to yellow. Okay, so that's the difference between a line and a shape. There's a difference between the line and the shape. And now we have custom shape tool. Custom shape tool. So with this custom shape tool, there are pre-made shapes that you can use in your design. So to do that, let's go to this side. You can see shape here, and you can see this here. Let me click on the arrow key here. We have flowers here, we have boats, we have trees, and we have wild animals. So these are the pre-made shapes. So if I select any of them, let me select this one. Let me select the lion. Then I can draw the lion here. Okay. So any shape you select, you can draw it. Select the camel, you can draw the camel. If I select, go there and let's go down. Let me take the tree. Select the tree. Can draw it here as well. Okay, can draw it here. So that's it for that. You can see the tree there. Okay, so that's it for the shape too. So now let's go to the text tool. Let me delete this layer. So to delete the layer, make sure that you select the layer. So I just select this and you use the backspace to delete. Backspace to delete them. So I'll just delete them up to this side. Okay, so that's it for deleting a layer. Now I'll just right click on it. We are going to use the text tool. So you click on the text tool. I want to select the horizontal text tool. So I just click here and I type my text. Just say Delali. That's my name. You may not see it because the color is white. So let's change the color here to black. So that's the color. But now you can see it now. You can change the font style or the typeface here. You can select any of them that you want. I just want to maintain the area. And that choose bold or black, any of them, but let me maintain the bold. I also want to increase the size, so let me select 60, or better still, you can just come to this side and drag. You realize that when you go to that side, the mouse pointer changes. So you just click, then drag to the right. When you drag to the left, it decreases. When you drag to the right, it increases. Okay, so just do that. Now I'll select the move tool to position it wherever I want to position it, like this. Okay, so like this. You can decide to change the color. Also realize that the properties shows what you can do with the text. Okay, so you can see color here. The color here is black. It means that the text is black. So I can click on the black here and change it to white or any color that you want. So any color I select, it changes. Okay, let's maintain the black for the meantime. So basically all the things we were having on the top here is now here as well. Okay, we have paragraph, left align, center align, right align. Okay, we have the type options. So this side is all caps, this side is small caps. We have superscript, subscript, and some basic stuffs there. Okay, let's not really go into it now. So now I just take this to the top. As long as my move tool is selected, I take it to the top. Okay, so let me draw a circle. I want to draw a circle like this. Let me change the color to yellow and increase the stroke to about 10. So I just take this, put it somewhere here. Okay, you realize that it's on top of the square, the red square. That is, is because the layer of the ellipse or the circle is at the top. So when I take it to the bottom under the rectangle, you realize that it goes under it. Okay, so when I bring it up, it comes under it. When I drag this circle and I take it here, you can see it's under the text. When I take the layer of the circle or the ellipse to the top of the text, it covers the text. Okay, so that's for the layer. You must know this very well. I take it to the top, I take it to the bottom. You can see the changes there. Okay, so that's it for this. You can type in as many text as you want. Then let me go to the text tool and type this there. That's my surname, Eka. Just bring it here. I can change the color to white. Okay, just drag this here, drag this here, drag this a bit. Okay, so that's it. Drag this a bit. So the next thing I would like us to talk about is resizing the text and the shape. So you don't want to go to this side and resize it, the properties, and resize. All you have to do is press Ctrl plus T. So make sure the layer is selected, or the text is selected, or the shape is selected, and press Ctrl plus T. So you see these points showing. All you have to do is just go to one side of the point and you can make it small or you can make it big. You can enlarge it or you can decrease it, increase, decrease. So that's basically for those points. You can also the same for this side as well. Basically the same for this side as well. So that's how to increase the shape. It's also the same thing for the text as also. Select the text, make sure that you select the move tool and you select the text, then Ctrl plus T, it shows this point, then just increase or decrease depending on what you want to do, okay, or how you want the text to be like. So that's it for that as well. That's it for that as well. Basically how to draw a shape and how to draw the text and how to position the text, shape, move them wherever you want to move them. Let me move it to this. Let me draw another circle. Let me draw a small one here. So that's it. It gives you just the same color as this one. Let me change it. Let me go to that side and draw a triangle. Draw a triangle here. And that's it for that. Okay, let's continue. Sorry for the problem. I have some network issues. Okay. So let's continue. So let's continue. So I have this white rectangle here. So I have this rectangle here. Okay. So I want to remove the stroke. Let me go to the rectangle and remove the stroke. So I'll choose this one. This one means no color. This one means a solid color. Solid color means just one color. And as I was saying, gradient is just using two or more colors. Okay. And we have a pattern here. Okay, so I don't want it to have a stroke color, so I'll just choose no color. Yeah, I'll choose no color. So you'll not see any other color apart from the white. Okay. And I'll go to the properties. The properties here, I want to curve the corners of the shape. Okay. I want to curve the corners of the shape. So make sure that this chain is ticked. Okay, this one means link, so they are linked. All these ones will be linked. So all that we have to do is just drag this one to the right side. When we drag it to the right side, it will change all, it will affect all of them. Okay, so that means all the corners will have the same measurement. Or better still, you can just type in maybe 30. Then you type in 30 to affect all the others. Okay, so we have our cornered or circled rectangle there. So let me bring it, maybe let me bring it down here. Let me bring it down here. So I have this shape. I want to make this shape bigger, or I want to stretch it. So what I have to do is that I have to press Ctrl plus T. Ctrl plus T. Ctrl plus T. So when I press Ctrl plus T, it will show this point. These points are called anchor point. Anchor point. So I just click on this side and it will stretch. Okay. But I don't want it to stretch like how it is. I want it to stretch in a different way. So I'll press on shift. I'll press on shift. Then I can drag it like this. Okay. So I press on shift and I just click on this side and I come down. Okay. Hope everyone understands. Let me know if you don't understand in the chat. Okay. Let me do it again. So my hand will be on shift, then I'll press at this anchor point and stretch it. You can do the same for the others. So if you're making a mistake, Control Z is undo. Okay, let's not forget those basic shortcut key. Control Z is undo. So I'll just stretch this one like this. I want it to be like this. So okay, let me start again. So I'm deleting this layer, backspace, then it's deleted. Okay. So let me draw the rectangle again. I select the tool, I choose the rectangle tool, and I draw this. I draw this rectangle. And as I said, I want the rectangle to be white. So I go to the fill side and choose white. And I don't want any stroke, so I'll just choose no color. Okay, no color. So I select the move tool as well because I'll be dragging it. So I select the move tool. I go to properties. So I scroll down and make sure that it's linked. Okay, if I click on it, it's unlinked. If I click on it again, it's linked. Okay, so now I want to make the corners rounded. So I can type it there, maybe 30, then it will affect all of them. Or I can just click on this side and go to the right. It's like you are just dragging it. Okay, so make sure that you can see that the sign of the mouse pointer has changed. So you just drag it, or you can just type in the values there, maybe 30, as I said, 30, then you have that. Okay. So I have this rounded rectangle and I'll take it down. I said rounded rectangle. Yeah, rounded rectangle. I'll just take it down here. Okay. So now I want to stretch it like how I did at first. I have to press Ctrl plus T to show this anchor point. Then my hands being on the shift, click on this and drag it down. My hands being on the shift, click on this and drag it up. Okay. So I can just do it something like this. Okay. Hope we understand now. Do you understand now? Okay. So that's it for that. And next thing I want us to talk about is typing. We want to type in something. So we'll come to this T over here, this text to or type to. So just right click on it. When you right click on it, you have this horizontal type to, vertical type to. We have this as well. But the one that is important that we'll use is the horizontal type to. So click on it. Now come to around this side and just click there. Okay. It will just give you some random text. Okay. Just select all of them and type in what you want to type. I'm typing my name. So Delali there. Okay. NS. NS. Emmanuel, are you with me? Emmanuel, are you with me? Emmanuel, I didn't hear you. Are you with me? Antoinette, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's it. You can change the color of the text. You can change the color of the text. So make sure you select the text and you can see this shape here. So this is the color of the text. When you click on it, you just have this thing. Yeah, this color picker show up. Then you just select any color that you want. Okay. Select any color that you want. Let me choose white. Let me choose white. Okay. You can also change the typeface or the font. You can choose any font. Yeah. Remember that when we started last week, I gave you guys some websites where you can go and download fonts. Okay, so you can go there, download the font and install it. Then you can just select it. Okay. For now, you can choose any font that you want. Let me go with any of the, let me go with Arial. Okay. So this side is, okay, I'll share the site again when we are done. Okay. I'll share the site again. Also, you can increase the size of the text or decrease the size. So when I choose 10, you realize that it becomes smaller. When I choose maybe 60, it becomes bigger. Okay. So make sure you do that. You choose the size that you want. So anytime you are done, you go and select the move tool. select the move tool and you can drag it to wherever you want. So notice that when we type the text, it is showing here at the layers. Okay, it is showing here. So anything you do here, it shows here as well. Okay, so this is Delali, and let me go and draw some circles as well. Then draw some circle. Yeah, let me draw something here like this. Okay, so something like this. Let me give it a different color. I'll go with yellow. And this time around, I want to give it a stroke. So I make sure I choose a color for the stroke and increase the size to, let's say, about 5. You can see it's showing. So let me drag this down a bit. Yeah, something like this is okay. Also, Control plus T will show the anchor point of the circle. Then you can decrease it or increase it. Okay, so let me decrease it to something like this. Okay, so this, let me leave this here. Also, I want to just put some text in the middle. Put some text in the middle. So I go to the text tool again and just click here and start typing. So let me type something. Okay. So I've typed something here. And the color is white, so I have to change the color. Okay, I have to change the color. So I'll select it and go to the top here and choose a different color. Let's go with black. So this is what I type. Do what you love. Let me take this down. Bring this to the top. So I'm just pressing on enter. Okay. So when you press on enter, it takes it down. Backspace. It takes it up. Okay. So I just select this and decrease the size. Let's say, let me go with 24. Okay. Now select the move tool. The move tool. Okay. So we'll just leave it here. And I can, this side also, when you go to the properties, you can also see this one. This one is just the size of the text. This one is just the space between the do what and the you love. So if I decrease it, so let's say 10, you can see it's closer to the do what. So let me increase it a bit. So let's say 18 is okay. 18 is okay. So this is okay. You can change the color to any color you want. Okay. So I don't want us to take much time today. We'll end here. Okay, so we'll do some. I'll just put some challenge in the group so that we can do it. You just use the shape that we have done to do something small. Okay, if you are struggling to use, let me know. Okay, so take this. So when the move tool is selected, you can just select any of them and start moving them. Okay. So if I select the text, I can move them to wherever I want. If I select the circle, I can move it to wherever I want. If I select the do what, I can move it to wherever I want. Okay. So somewhere here, and let me maybe take this. to the bottom. Okay, so that's it. That's it for all this. Okay, so we'll be ending here. I realized that, yeah, I'm recording, so we'll be ending here, and God willing, tomorrow we'll continue from where we've gotten to. Okay, so let me know if you understand up to this side. I don't want to stress you guys a lot. There are a whole lot of things you can learn in this software that we have to learn. So as time goes on, we'll just be doing that. We'll be learning small until we get to know all of them. Okay. So thank you very much for joining, and I'll upload a video on YouTube so that we can watch on our free time and try it. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Please ask a question. If you have a question, you can let me know. ESITC. Can ask your question. Okay. We are waiting. We have some few minutes, so please kindly hurry up so that we end it.
Please, I was asking about the circle.
Okay.
Can you move the rectangle box, like the layers,
Yeah.
to be on top of the circle so that it will be like, or it's not possible?
Yeah, it's possible to move the layers on top. So let's say the rectangle I have here, I can move it to the top like this. So the ellipse will go down. Okay.
Okay.
So it's possible. So I said earlier that anytime a layer is on top of the other layer, it covers the layer below it. Okay. So let me take this rectangle to the top. So now you can see the do what you love again. When I bring it down, you can see the do what you love. Okay. So when I take the rectangle down, below the circle, you can see that the circle is showing now. Okay.
Yes, please.
Any other question? Okay, so that's it. So you can just try your hands on this one using the shape tools I've taught you today and the text tool I've taught you today. And you can also play with the layers as well. So you just draw a circle, draw a rectangle, or draw a triangle, or even draw the star I taught you. Okay, or the custom shapes. Draw any of them, then just play with them. Remember that the layer that is on top will cover the layer that is at the bottom, especially if they are on the same place. So if I take this delay like this and take it to this side, I won't see it well because the background of this rectangle is white. But when I take the do what below it, you can see that the rally is showing. Okay, but the do what is like it's not there. So that's it with layers. If it's at the top, it means that those at the bottom are covered by the ones at the top. Okay, so that's it. Thank you guys for joining. I'll upload the video on YouTube by the end of tomorrow so that we can watch. I also do the ones we did the first 30 minutes we used that I didn't record. I'll do those ones and upload it also. I'll add all of them together and upload it so that you can watch. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye.